Have you ever felt depressed, or are you feeling currently depressed? This is obviously a phase that all of us go through, at whatever stage we are in our lives, Like, it's not something that's limited to a particular age. Like, as long as you understand what's going on around you, you can become depressed. But why did I ask you this question? Because I myself, for a certain period of my life, have faced depression. And I'm not trying to exaggerate it by making it seem like it was awful and I needed mental health care and I needed to go to a psychiatrist. No, it's like not that. Alhamdulillah, Allah has not tested me with that level of depression. But, sometimes feeling depressed and feeling sad and down can have causes which are very unexpected. It's very important that whenever you are feeling a certain way, whether you're feeling sad, happy, excited, and you don't know why, you should ask yourself. You should, self-reflect and try to understand, get down to the root of the problem. Why am I feeling depressed? When I came from Malaysia to Turkey, moving from one country to another, by the way, for those of you who don't know, I was born and raised in Malaysia and I came to Turkey in 2018. So when I came from Malaysia to Turkey, there was a sense of frustration that I felt with my life because everything was moving extremely slow. That's how I felt. I was like, why is my life not moving? I felt like, I had nothing to my life except being in school. My life was boring. There was nothing going on. I didn't even see a future. I couldn't even see, something exciting or something worthy to live for in the next 3 months. That's how boring and that's how frustrating my life was. Like that, you could say, to some degree, is a mild level of depression. But then I asked myself, why? In the society that we live in today, and it's funny because I keep using the word society. I'm not blaming the society, but I am blaming the society. In the society that we live in today, it's very normal and it's very common to keep comparing ourselves subconsciously with the other people around us, And this comparison is fueled by social media platforms like Instagram, for example. This is what I found when I internalized the root cause for my depression. Why? Because I was obviously using social media, and I still do to some degree, but it's much lesser. But when I used to use Instagram and I used to scroll through the stories, or when you tap through the stories of your other peers, what do you think you are doing? Do you think you really are checking up on your friends and checking up on what they are doing with their lives? I mean, you go through Instagram almost every day. Like, how much exactly can change in your friend's life in one day? Yet you're still going through their stories. Why? Because subconsciously, on a level that you are not conscious, you are comparing yourself, you're comparing your life, you're comparing the pace at which you're progressing in life with that of your peers, with that of your friends. How come Muhammad, wow, oh my God, he graduated. You look at his story and he just newly graduated from high school. Wow, Muhammad graduated. How come I didn't graduate? Oh, bummer. It must be, what's wrong with me? Why am I living my life so slow? How come Abdullah is doing so good? Abdullah already got a car, he got a job, this person got married, that person has 3 kids. Whatever it is of progress that your friends and people are experiencing is completely irrelevant to you. Yet you find yourself comparing your progress with their progress. I'm not saying comparison is bad. It's important if you want to perform well, whether it be spiritually, whether it be in terms of your job, in terms of education. You should set a benchmark and you should compare yourself occasionally with people who are better than you. However, it's very important for your own mental health to acknowledge that people live at different paces. People live at a different speed. Everyone is progressing at their own time in their own place. It's very important to acknowledge and recognize that. And I think many of us, youngsters coming out of high school don't recognize that because throughout our formative years, we've been kept in the same batch, kept in the same classroom. We've all been made to wear the same uniform. We've all been made in schools to have the same hairstyle, to study the same curriculum, to do the same exams. We've had no level of individuality. None of us were able to recognize that we are our own individuals, and we are going through our own circumstances and our own phases in life because, school just kind of pressures you into being the same. So when you come out of a system where everyone else is like you, and all of a sudden, you are forced to be in this rat race that we call life, finding a job, getting married, going through higher education, whatever it may be, you are all of a sudden astonished. How come my peers, how come my friends, all of them, how are we all of a sudden moving at different speeds? And this person who I was with in grade 11 is now, almost done with his university degree. And this person who was with me in grade 7 has a job. And this person is married. And this person is whatnot. Like, it's sort of shocking to us as youngsters once we come out of this system, when we finally come into the real world, to acknowledge that, or to be aware that all of us are different. And what is so ironic and what is so funny is that these stories that you scroll through in Instagram, all of them are not real. All of them are the highlights of a person's life. They are the best parts of his life taken and summarized in literally 5 pictures. That is not how he is actually living his life. I have problems, you have problems. I have good times, you have good times. But why are we, comparing ourselves on the basis of only our good times? If you knew that your friend Muhammad, or you knew that your friend Abdullah, or Maher, or Sami Yusuf, or whoever, okay, I don't know why I'm thinking of these singers, but if you have a friend, if you knew the hard times that your friend goes through and the harsh realities that he has to face, you will not be comparing yourself with him. Because this same guy who was posting on his Instagram story that, oh, look at my new car, or look at the new house my family bought. This guy, his mother may have passed away yesterday. So would you want to compare yourself with this dude, in terms of your life, your progress in life? Would you want to be like, oh, how come Muhammad is better than me? Ya akhi, Muhammad's mother just died yesterday. What do you mean? All that you're seeing are the nice, rosy, beautiful moments from his life summarized in 5 pictures. And off the basis of that deception, you are comparing your own progress in life. Focus on your own development. You're not in a competition with those people around you, because their circumstances are different. Your circumstances are different. Who are you in a competition with? You are in a competition with yourself. Whoever you were yesterday, if you are better than that person today, then that should be enough for you. That should be a win. Even if you are crawling, to something you're trying to achieve. If you are inching towards your goals and objective, as long as there's progress from yesterday, then you are doing better. Then you are winning the competition. Not the competition of the other people around you, the competition of you yourself. The solution to your depression would be just to uninstall Instagram, really. Like, that's what I did. Alhamdulillah, it's worked very well. Like, I only install it maybe once a week on my phone. I use it for the day, post like a crazy array of reels and memes on my stories, and then I'm off. Khalas, I'm off Instagram for the next 2 weeks. And there's nothing tempting me to go back. There are no more notifications on my phone, just calling me in, trying to pull me in to actually using it for the next like 4 hours and 5 hours. Just delete Instagram. Get rid of whatever it is that is causing your depression. And like I stated before, Instagram is causing your depression. Facebook is causing your depression. I don't know about the other social media. TikTok may be causing your depression if you follow other people. Any social media platform is causing your depression. So why not just cut it out? I'm not saying cut it out 100%, but cut it out from your daily lifestyle. Make it a weekly thing. Make it a monthly thing. But don't be subconsciously comparing yourselves with those around you. Especially at this stage in your life, that is a recipe for disaster. That's a recipe for depression. I hope you found this video useful. Inshallah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with other people so that they can also benefit from this media content. Jazakumullahu khairan. I wish you the best in this life. And assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.